In this lesson, I'm going to teach you all about how to connect positions 1 and 2 in the A minor pentatonic scale. The most important thing about learning how to play scales is the eventuality of being able to see all the notes in the scale on the fretboard. And the way we do that is we practice first the scales inside a box, so to speak, as we were doing with A minor pentatonic scale position 1 and 2. You learn them in the boxes and then you learn how to connect them, and eventually you learn how to see all the notes on the fretboard without having to guess where you're going or wonder what to do next. That's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to learn how to connect positions 1 and 2 in A minor pentatonic scale so they have more note options, and also so you can eventually see the scale on the fretboard and know where to go and have more notes to choose from instead of just staying inside the box. Let's get out of the box. If you like my content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notifications so you don't miss a thing. As you can see on the screen, we have positions 1 and 2. The reason why I started with these in teaching my beginner's guide to guitar solos is because they only have 2 notes per string, easier to memorize, way more straightforward. But if you look at it, each position actually shares notes so that the overall combined notes that you really have to know is less than you think. I'll show you what I mean on the guitar. So we have position 1 on the 5th fret and then in the 8th fret, right? Well, that 8th fret note shares a note with position 2 because it starts in the 8th fret and then in the 10th fret. So position 1, position 2. So each one shares a note right in the middle. So if we're going to combine them, all we really need to know is 3 notes on each string. So it's really not as intimidating as you think. It's just a matter of getting to know them. In my guitar course on here on YouTube, if you're going through this step by step, we also went over some guitar tricks that we're going to add to this to make it easier to connect these 2 positions together. If you have not yet gone over those and you don't really know the guitar tricks and you don't know how to slide or anything like that, I would highly recommend going over those in Module 8 so that you can kind of be where we're at. If you don't know how to do a slide on the guitar yet with your fingers, then try that out. Or you can just try it out here, but if you feel like you're struggling, make sure you check out those videos. All the videos I'm talking about are linked in the description. So let's just connect the notes on the 6th string. So we already know we're in the 5th, 8th, and 10th fret. So you can just play each single note if you want, 5th, 8th, 10th, or however finger combination you want to do that. Or you can take your first finger, or pick whatever finger you want. First finger, slide it to the 8th. Technically you're playing it because it's still ringing. And then play that 10th. Or you can just go slide it all the way up, whatever you want to do. You also can play it like this and go hammer on. And then there's multiple ways we can do this, but the main thing we want to really do is remember what notes we're supposed to play. You can have as much fun with it as you want. I'm going to be a little bit more straightforward in this so we don't get too distracted, but I just wanted to show you those few little things that you can try while doing this, so it's not so, I'm just having to repeat this and memorize this. It can be more fun than that. All right, so 5th, 8th, 10th fret. Our 5th and 4th string are exactly the same. It's just 5th, 7th, 10th. 5th, 7th, 10th. Then our 3rd string is 5th, 7th, 9th. 2nd and 1st strings are 5th, 8, 10, 5th, 8, 10. And you can use any guitar tricks that you would like to kind of go up and down the fretboard, but that's kind of how we connect them together when we see, oh, they share notes. Well, connecting them is not as complicated. And then we can do some fun little riffs inside the now larger box that we're in and add more notes and make it even more fun than it previously was when we practiced. If you were along with me in my beginner's guide to guitar solos in parts 1 through 4, where we start freestyling and improvising, it kind of adds more notes to that fun and, more possibilities. I made up a riff, okay? You can just freestyle like we were doing in previous videos, or make up your own riff and we'll practice it, okay? So this is a riff I made up, just super simple and easy, but a way to connect the 2 positions in the key of A minor. I'll do it for you really quick. that's the whole thing. I'm gonna put it on the screen.